So
Yeah.
what is the message that you have to young grads getting into the world and aspiring for a finance job?
Yeah, yeah. A very different world than the one in which we started. I remember when I left India, it was still a regulated economy, and the path was a little more linear. You went to a big organization, you tried to stay on over there for a long time. Many of us, I know your path was quite different, but in general, it was more geared towards stability, safe harbor, getting out of your existing situation type of a thing. Now the world has changed so much. It offers so much of rapid change, such exciting opportunities, that you have to take risk. You have to take risk, and you are able to take risk at a certain stage in life. When you are very young, you're getting out, you don't have as many, I suppose, attachments or responsibilities or
Yeah,
commitments.
yeah,
You have to take that bull by the horn.
yeah,
It becomes very hard, say 6 7 years into your career, because then you start getting set in your ways. You get used to a particular income stream. You get married, and sort of, so the constraints start building up. Sort of, so the one thing I would tell people is take risks while you can. If you're going to join a bank, no harm in it. You go join a hedge fund, no harm in it. You imbibe that for a year and a half, 2 years at most. Do not stick around too long. It'll just, the pincers will keep going into you deeper. You have to jump out after that knowledge platform that you have, and take risks. And I did most of my life was in derivatives. I would step away from that. If I had to redo, I would go real economy, because that is where I would have probably made less money, or not, I don't know. But it would definitely have been more impactful in many ways.
yeah,
And that's where going back to the example I was giving about SMEs, it is all about, ultimately, our profession has to make contact with the real world, and it does. Don't get me wrong, uh, it has been instrumental in deploying capital where capital was needed, in many ways efficiently, and of course during the crisis it would have blown up the world to show its own impact. But you have to be deeply involved in things which make a difference to the society, to the people, and that could be through, say, biotech. If you were inclined toward more medical field, or biology, and you combine it with tech, sort of, so anything you combine with tech is going to have a huge difference. Fintech is the latest example. In the last 10 years, if you see the change, you're talking about digital banks now, you're talking about all the disruptive technologies that have come about, bringing about disintermediation. And in finance, disintermediation has been the story throughout, right? The more modular you can make the flow of capital, of information,
yep,
going back to the same thing as division of labor, right? One of the greatest inventions in human history has been division of labor. Is the same modular concept. Sort of, so you have to be able to do that kind of disintermediation, strike partnership. Don't think that all the technologies have been invented, right? That's the frustration. Every writer thinks that all the themes have already been explored, all the stories have been written, and they've not been. It's the same story applies to financial technology, or any other walk of life. There is much to be discovered. Just take the risk, dive in, and build something, and you will come out of it the richer for experience, if nothing else.